Welcome to Daily English Room. Today's topic is hobbies. What's your favorite way to unwind after a busy day?
I'm passionate about environmental issues, so I unwind by tending to my small balcony garden. It's amazing how nurturing plants can be so relaxing. I grow herbs and some vegetables, which not only helps me distress but also contributes to sustainable living. Sometimes, I listen to English podcasts about ecology while gardening, combining relaxation with learning.
Have you ever tried a hobby that surprised you by how much you enjoyed it?
Recently, I joined a local choir, and it's been an incredible experience. I've always enjoyed music but never thought I could sing. The communal aspect of creating harmony together is so uplifting. Plus, singing in English has really helped with my pronunciation and confidence in speaking the language.
If you could instantly master any hobby or skill, what would it be and why?
I would choose to master the skill of public speaking. As an environmental science student passionate about climate change, I want to be able to communicate complex scientific ideas clearly and persuasively to a wide audience. Being able to inspire action through powerful speeches could make a real difference in addressing global environmental challenges.
How has your hobby influenced your personal or professional life?
Being part of a choir has boosted my confidence enormously. Public speaking used to terrify me, but after performing in front of audiences, I'm much more comfortable presenting my environmental research in class. The breathing techniques I've learned have also helped me manage stress during exams.
If you could start a hobby-based club in your community, what would it be and why?
I would start an eco-innovation club. It would bring together students and professionals from various fields to brainstorm and develop sustainable solutions for local environmental issues. We could work on projects like designing solar-powered devices or creating urban gardens. It would be a great way to apply our knowledge practically and make a positive impact on our community.
How do you balance your hobby with your work and other responsibilities?
Balancing my studies with my choir practice and gardening can be tricky. I use a strict schedule, allocating specific hours for each activity. I also try to combine them when possible. For instance, I review my notes or listen to lectures while tending to my plants. Choir practice is non-negotiable in my weekly schedule, as I've learned that taking this break actually improves my academic performance.
How has technology impacted your hobby or leisure activities?
Technology has made my environmental hobbies more impactful. I use apps to identify plants in my garden and track their growth. For my choir, we use digital platforms to practice harmonies remotely. I've also joined online forums where I discuss environmental issues with people from around the world, broadening my perspective and knowledge.
If you could combine two of your hobbies into one unique activity, what would it be?
I've started incorporating my choir skills into my environmental advocacy. I'm writing and performing eco-themed songs to raise awareness about climate change. It's a powerful way to convey scientific information through an emotional and memorable medium. Music has a way of touching people that facts and figures alone sometimes can't.
How has your cultural background influenced your choice of hobbies or how you pursue them?
Nigerian culture, with its rich oral traditions and community focus, has greatly influenced my hobbies. My love for choir singing stems from the importance of music in our cultural expressions. The Nigerian principle of Ubuntu, I am because we are, drives my passion for environmental science and community gardening. I see my hobbies as ways to contribute to and strengthen my community, both locally and globally.
How has learning English influenced or changed your hobbies?
English has been instrumental in advancing my environmental science studies and related hobbies. I can now participate in international climate change forums and access a wide range of research papers. For my gardening hobby, I use English language apps and websites to learn about sustainable practices from around the world. In my choir, we've started incorporating songs in English, which has been a fun way to improve pronunciation and learn about different musical traditions.
If you could travel anywhere in the world to pursue your hobby, where would you go and why?
I would choose Costa Rica. It's a global leader in environmental conservation and sustainable practices, which aligns perfectly with my studies and passion for the environment. I'd love to volunteer in their national parks, learning about biodiversity conservation firsthand. Their commitment to renewable energy and ecotourism could provide valuable insights for my environmental advocacy work. Additionally, Costa Rica has a rich choral tradition, so I could continue my singing hobby while experiencing a new musical culture.
How do you use social media platforms to enhance or share your hobby?
I use Twitter to engage in discussions about environmental issues and share updates about my community garden project. It's a great platform for quick updates and linking to longer articles or studies. On Instagram, I share photos of my garden's progress and the dishes I make with my homegrown produce. I've found a supportive community of young environmentalists on TikTok, where I share quick tips about sustainable living. For my choir hobby, we use a private Facebook group to coordinate rehearsals and share practice recordings. I've also started a podcast where I discuss environmental issues and often incorporate relevant songs or musical elements, bridging my interests in environmentalism and music.
Have you ever made meaningful connections or friendships through social media based on your shared hobbies?
Yes, and it's been truly inspiring. Through Twitter, I connected with a group of young environmental activists from different parts of Africa. We bonded over our shared passion for climate action and have formed a close-knit support network. We collaborate on awareness campaigns, share resources, and offer emotional support when facing challenges. One connection, in particular, has grown into a deep friendship. She's from Kenya, and we're now working together to develop a Pan-African youth environmental network. It's amazing how social media allowed us to find like-minded individuals and turn shared interests into meaningful friendships and impactful collaborations.
Did you have a hobby as a child?
As a child in Nigeria, my primary hobby was storytelling. In my community, oral storytelling is an important tradition, and I took to it with great enthusiasm. I would gather my siblings and friends, creating elaborate tales that often had environmental or moral lessons. I would incorporate traditional folklore, but also add my own twists, often imagining futures where nature and humans lived in perfect harmony. This hobby not only developed my creativity and public speaking skills but also deepened my connection to my culture and the natural world. Looking back, I can see how this childhood passion influenced my current interests in environmental advocacy and my love for choir singing. Both are forms of storytelling, one through words and the other through music.
What hobbies are popular in your country?
In Nigeria, our hobbies often reflect our vibrant culture and social nature. Football is incredibly popular. You'll find people playing and watching matches everywhere. Music and dance are integral to our culture. Many people enjoy learning to play traditional instruments or modern ones like guitar or piano. Dancing, whether traditional styles or modern Afrobeats, is a hobby enjoyed by many. With our rich oral tradition, storytelling and drama are popular hobbies. Many participate in local theater groups or storytelling circles. In recent years, there's been a growing interest in fitness and wellness. You'll see people jogging in parks or participating in group exercises, especially in urban areas. Fashion is another area where many Nigerians express their creativity. Designing and making clothes is both a hobby and a thriving industry. With our diverse wildlife, birdwatching has gained popularity among nature enthusiasts. Lastly, with the growth of the tech industry, coding and app development have become popular hobbies among young people, seen as both fun and potentially profitable.
Why do you think people have hobbies?
I believe people have hobbies to express their individuality and explore their interests freely. Hobbies provide a break from daily routines and responsibilities, offering a space for creativity and self-expression. They contribute to personal growth, as we acquire new skills and knowledge. Hobbies can be a source of joy and relaxation, crucial for mental well-being. They also create opportunities for social connections, bringing people together around shared passions. Ultimately, hobbies make life more colorful, diverse, and fulfilling.
That's all for today's daily English room conversation practice. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.